Looky here, a touchdown, a two-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set!
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Okay,
well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And another timeout taken by the Colts. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Let's go. 60 by 60.
Stroud sets up the play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud out of the gun here. He gets it underneath to Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. But DeMeco Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. It's complete, and he is not going to make it to the end zone. The defense stands tall, and they're going to hold on to their 8-6 lead. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
18 rattle.
Now it's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Richardson to the air on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 8-6 the score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Rig alert.
Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Dragon 60. 18 Cardinal. Hey, Crash.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Pierce, and he's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
19 Tiger. Scoop.
That's caught at the 2. And he finds his way into the end zone as the lead moves to 10. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped up.
Under pressure, they got him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70, 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Street. Ready.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Panther 11. Go Street.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Shane Steichen, aggressive as a play caller. He's going to go for 2 here.
Ready.
And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Ready.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run with home. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Well, I guess that makes up for the earlier missed two-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
18 Rebels. 79 Broncos. Check. 70 Rangers.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Okay, break. Cut 19. 60 ball catch. 60. Trap 60. Rig.
Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here Richardson yet again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
19 tight. Rig alert.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Get it. Warriors 70. 60 Maverick. Hey, Chad. Check it.
Back to the air with Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Street. 18, Rattler.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
70 Rangers.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is coming onto the field as they'll go for 2. Complete at the run. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Here we go, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. He's still on his feet. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down thrown. It's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Here's Hall again. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Stroud now on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 23. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Back to the ground with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Go street, chop 60, chop 60.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. He'll let one go deep for Downs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown Colts. Josh Downs, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 35.
Break. Cowboy 80.
They'll give to Hall. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Stroud. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. Now he steps away. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
But you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, break.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Richardson will throw for it, eluding the pressure right.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you would, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Texans get a small net. As they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And now once again they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. The fair catch will move this out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think
he's got a man complete. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, pioneer.
3rd and long for Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Richardson looking to throw this to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield. And now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Colts have opened the lead up to 30. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
70.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Oh, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans hands team recovers.
Here we go. Sack.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
Here's Stroud. And he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, once again, the Texans will try for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Texans 34.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown Colts. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Go.
And that's caught at the 2. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Well, I think the Colts got this. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Dragon 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Richardson on 2nd down. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he's taken down inside the 30. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st down, Richardson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the Colts again going for 2. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Stroud off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Forced out to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
This ball deep for Tony. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for